Hello friends, welcome back to a brand new video of Mighty Ghost Hack YouTube channel. So guys, in this video we are gonna looking for push notification. Now it might be confusing you, but don't worry. So let me first explain to you what is a push notification. A push notification is a message pop-up similar to SMS. App publishers can send them at any time. Users don't have to be in the app or using their devices to receive them. They can do a lot of things. For example, they can show the latest sports scores, or get a user to take any action, such as downloading a coupon, or let a user know about an event, such as a flash sale, some alert, etc. Hope this might give you some idea. Or you can check out the post on this topic from the video description. So that is gonna help you to understand as well. Now considering you know what is the push notification. So let move towards to know how you can implement in your Angular application. So here in this video, we are integrating with Firebase. For that first, we need to create a Firebase account. So let me head over into Firebase account. Here I already log into my Gmail account. So after login, you will see this screen. Now click on Go to the Console tab. Here we need to create a project, so click on Create a Project. Give the name whatever you want. Here I giving it as a demo, just for the demonstration purpose. And click on the Continue button. Just click on Continue. Here select your default account. And lastly, click on Create a Project. Now this might take some time, just wait until it complete. Finally, our project is ready. Now we need to create an app. So that we need to select the platform. For which platform we are going to implement. Here we are integrating with a web application. So select the web option and create a new app. Give the name which is more suitable for your application. For this, all details are important which we required. But right now just click on the Continue to Console button. So our first part is done. Let's look for the next steps. Now create the Angular project. So let me open the command prompt and move to desktop. Here we need to install Firebase npm packages to use their services. And just remember the version on these packages, because we need to use the same version in our service worker.js file. Now our next steps are to make some changes in our project's file. So follow the steps carefully. Here we need to create the two files in our Angular app. First is a manifest.json file and second is the service worker. Both are important, because this will give you push notification update when you are not active in your application. Or when the browser is minimized, then it will give you notification update. So first create a manifest JSON file. For that, let me open the project in VS Code editor. So create the manifest JSON file on the src directory. Now we require the sender ID. For that, open Firebase account and go to Project Setting and click on Cloud Messaging. Here you can see the sender ID. So simply paste it into the manifest file. Now we also need to link this file with index.html. So simply copy and paste it into the file. So we successfully created and linked with an index file. So next we have to create a service worker. Here service worker also created in the same folder of the manifest file. Which means create in the src directory. For service worker also simply copy and paste the code as it is. Now here we have to link Firebase app, which is we created the first. So simply open the Firebase app and go to General option and scroll down. Now copy and paste it into the JS file. Also, one important thing. Here you will see the version of Firebase script. So it's recommended to import the same version of the script. Which means your system installed module script and imported script version should be the same. So just install the Firebase npm package. And that time the 7.7.0 version is getting installed in this system. So I also needed to import the same script. Now our next step is to register these two files with Angular CLI JSON file. So simply copy and paste into that. So till now, we have done the one process, which receives a push notification on background. Means when the browser is minimized and the browser is closed. Now we have to receive notification in case of application is active on browser tab as well. So for that, we have to create a service, which will catch the push messages and display over an application. For that, let me create the service. For service, let me redirect into app folder. Inside of app folder, now I'm going to create another folder which name is service. But you can also create the service file in app folder also. Now create a service with the help of ng commands. So it's created successfully. Now we needed to add some few lines of code into that file. For that, copy the code from here. Let me reformat the code. So if you see it here, we are imported the Firebase module and use it here. For the requesting token and receiving the message. Let's take a look into request function here inside of it. First, we request for the notification. Means we ask for users to allow or block for the notification. If a user is allowed for the notifications, then the token ID is going to print over the console. Else if users don't allow for it, then it's simply printed error on console dialog. Now look for receiving a message function. So if you look for it, we are simply subscribing into the service. So whenever we receive the message, then it will be stored into the current message object, and which is null for the first time. And look into the constructor, which creating or install the objects at the first when it loads for the first time. I guess you understand it right now how the services work. Now, similar to a service worker, we also need to add configuration into environments files also. Now, simply copy all configuration from the service worker files and paste it into environment file. Now our next part is to update the app folders files. First, we will update the app module file. So in that file, we will import the Firebase module and created messaging service also. Now update the HTML file. This is variable which will hold the latest message value. Now update the app components file. So here you can see all those function, which is created in messaging service are called here. And its output it's stored in the message variable. And which value is reflecting on the HTML file. So far we did the setup part. Now take a look by running the application. For run the project, let me move into its base directory. Here you can see app is asking for notification permission. So simply allow. Now let me open the console dialog. And here you can see the token ID which is generated for this user. Also, try to reload. And each time the token ID which is generated for the user is the same. Now our next task is to see how we are going to send a notification to a user from server side. So here I will use Postman software to send messages to the user. So this is the body part which is a request and which is we are going to send. So let me open it. Simply paste body part here. Here token ID is required, so copy this from the browser console. Also, copy the URL. Now if you send the request to API, is going to give you authentication error. For that, we need to add the API key in header part. So you will get the API from the Firebase app. Now we are ready to send the notification. So when the response message is not sent successfully, so it will be the issue of token ID. Here I added extra spaces in the id block. So let me copy the token ID from browser again and paste it. Now it's done, let's send the notification. So we are successfully receiving the notification for the background. Now check for the foreground also. So let me open the app in the browser then. Let me again send the notification. Nowhere on the foreground, we are not able to receive the notification. So this might be the cause of latest version. If you also get the same problem, then simply downgrade the version of npm Firebase package. So let me downgrade the package and try again for foreground. Once you downgrade the package, then also change it into the service worker. Now let's try again for background and foreground. In case of background it's work fine. Now check for foreground. So finally we are able to get the message on foreground also. So hope you get it. How very easily we can implement push notification on Angular application. This is it for this video. Hope you enjoy it. And if you have any doubt or any queries related to this topic, you can comment out below. So till then, bye.